Alright guys, we should be live. Gonna check real quick. Absolutely. We are back. We are back. Gonna share the stream real quick and then we'll go over the NASDAQ. There you go. Gonna put it on X as well. And let me first put on some music for you guys.
If you don't get money, you will suffer.
So this shit crazy.
Aye, yo, when I tap that one, gotta take my time. I hit that left, should've took that right, bro. Hopped on the whip like, yo, my guy. If I take that out on God, I'm alright. Aye, one I'm with is a 10, no need to tell me. Put her in LVD and D all day, don't bow me. Two bad ones on me, yo, help me. Greeting me on arrival, take my shit, okay. Survival, bro, lit shots like he got a rifle. And he got black and white like Michael. I just sent her home disposal, now she's saying I'm antisocial. Only act up cause it was local. LV steps just came my
Okay.
total. How can man try talk on me?
There we go. Now we can dive into the NASDAQ.
Fucking hell, still.
I don't owe you shit. I let this slang one take my pics. Money can fix your problems quick. I might VV my neck and wrist. This ain't like back in the day, man. Throw some bread on your head, don't play cake. Got that drop quick, no lay while I'm
If we look at our daily structure, it is still pointing down. It is down until we're gonna gain this high. This high was the last lower high that brought us towards new lower lows. So on the higher time frame, to get really bullish is for us to break this high, make that high low and continue the trend up. We did manage from that low to make a high low followed with a higher high on the mid time frames. Then also if you look at the 1 hour, the last high that brought us to the low that brought us towards new highs. We broke instantly through that, making it a nice breaker block for the market to use. Well, as you see, the market perfectly holds this breaker block and moves up again from here. So our expected order flow is still that higher high from this low. So that is what we are looking at as well. We had this huge opening gap, making this high. There's still an SFT with it high. I think that that high is gonna get taken out because the way we traded up is really clean as well. We took out good liquidity, tapped into our demand to hold, because this is also the low that brought us towards new highs. So it's a good demand to have in the chart. And as you can see, price took out all the liquidity, moved up from the demand and made new highs from there. I'm gonna take away this alert because it's pretty much already there. So NASDAQ definitely up until proven otherwise. And we'll have to see what New York is gonna do. We have been feeing up a lot, so there's not a lot of liquidity in the moves up. It's not like here, a grind up for price to build up liquidity to then take out. No, this is just pumping. So big chance that New York is just gonna push towards this these nice highs over here.
Yo, I should keep it monogamous. Head so crema in a esophagus. When I was step, I do it anonymous. Free my bro for metropolitan. I can't be round them low vibrations. Can't cool down, I'm too impatient. You're not real if you wrote a statement. Studio trapping from out my basement. One of one can't be no replacement. Up right now, this feeling's weird. Still, I'm relating to all my peers. My dime, she really a souvenir. Accessories matching a bag.
Tonight I'm gonna be sitting on my hands a lot, I think, because it is orange folder, but Waller is gonna speak, so we'll have to watch out. I'm not only gonna play the perfect A+ textbook setups, otherwise You never know what those guys are gonna say, and they can fuck up the whole market. Well, not the market, but they can fuck up your place if you don't watch out. Most of the times when a stock, or in this case NQ, makes a big gap like that, it is gonna get tested back. So maybe after price takes this high or takes these highs, it can retrace towards that point for to fill up that big gap, fuel up again, because right now there's a lot of liquidity being built up here from all the people that started longing from this open. This is also the high from last week, so it's a pretty strong high. If we manage to take this out, it can be a point of interest for a reversal. Yeah. ES is almost there already, so big chance we're gonna take that out. Yes. ES has been pretty strong all day. It is right. Took out that high. Let's see what's gonna happen. Fucking annoying. Jesus. Thank you. Instant profit taking, of course. It's a really important high, so logical reaction from the markets there. New York about to open in a minute, so let's see if it's gonna take out a little bit of liquidity here and then continue to move, or just gonna dump from here because that high has been taken. And I think I'm gonna trade this New York open because of the high we just took out and this big fee up. So for me, if New York is gonna close below here and gonna protect the highs, then I'm gonna look at shorts. Otherwise, it is still up until proven otherwise. So I'd rather be looking at longs than for shorts. But we have to be ready for everything the markets give us. So this is our low to watch. And this is our next drawn liquidity. Let's see, is this a session high? No, Asia's in between. But if we're here, we're probably gonna take out that. If not, then it's a pretty clear drawn liquidity. We have to take out some lows again, because this is a major high. Yeah.
Sell this shit crazy.
And it's pronounced like this. Son dommage. Son dommage.
Let's get this out of the chart. Not relevant anymore. Okay, New York. Let's see. Do we have enough fuel? What are the moves today? Pretty big candles already.
Quotes, but in real life ain't doing a thing. Them gal look good on IG, in real life don't look just here to vent, okay. I told her, you man, yes, but really, I should have been like, no. Them man stay posting quotes, but in real life ain't doing a thing. Them gal look good on IG, in real life don't look the same. My opinion does not need a reply, I'm just here to
That
vent,
London
okay.
high has
I
been
told her,
taken.
you man, yes,
This
but
London
really,
high
I
was
should have
already
been
taken
like, no.
there. That was the SMT from this morning. Okay, so that is gone as well. So yes, its next target is also that high, which is good to know, because then you have a really clear drawn liquidity. Because this was the first target for ES, because NQ already took that out. That's why ES was a bit stronger than NQ the whole day. But it looks like the market has to fuel up a bit. But as long as we're not gonna trade below these lows, still up. Because I have this low in my chart, because this is the last low that brought you towards new highs, and also taking out this liquidity. So there's a lot of people that started longing here, and there's a lot of stop losses and liquidity built up below there. Because it's a 5-minute low, price would have to close below this with a 5-minute candle as well. That's the only way I'm gonna look at shorts, because then it's clear this it's up. Trade the cages here as well.
Oh man. Yeah.
You lured soon Sam to my stream, I guess.
I placed the link in the chat, so
I'm looking at this last pullback we made before trading up again.
haven't checked in Q yet.
Because we took out that high from
Yeah.
from the open of Monday. And it looks like they have to fuel up again. Because your next target is your weekly high, and that's a big one. So, well, previous week high.
Yeah, man, what are candles from?
Yeah.
Not that much volume, but. Still need a lot for there to needs to happen here.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I have to close below it. Leave open the highs and then build something up there.
Doesn't even per se have to close below it. But...
Taking it is the first sign, but it can also mean that it's just gonna take out liquidity here. If the high is not gonna be left open, it's
sure,
just up again.
Even if you close below it, then it's the same. Then you could still take out the liquidity and move up.
Yeah, the high, protecting the high is the most important part.
But it is a bit scary how the way we came up. It came up pretty strong. So.
Yep, big fee up. This is your high time frame low that brought you towards new highs. So 50-minute, 50-minute low. pretty aggressive dump as well.
Yo, all my L's they come with a V.
Soon Sam is not here yet.
Yeah, maybe took out the daily high, so
Yeah,
or
yeah,
daily
yeah.
high of today.
The opening. Oh, day opening. Hi.
How
My
that
knee
sounded.
hit. Yeah, my knee hit the desk, so that hurted a fucking lot. On the wrong spot of the knee. Oh.
On the high time frame, we still have a bit of that gap to fill in, and it.
Yeah, that gap from the opening. Absolutely.
Yeah, if we leave open AMI, you for sure have a short.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So let's see.
Yeah, I'll have to wait for that confirmation in order for it to get interesting. Let's quickly look at how some stocks opened. Google took out your monthly low that brought you towards the new highs. Came up strong from there though, so also gained something, I see. Gained a high that brought you towards that low. So that's looking not too bad actually. If you're managing to leave open your lows on Google, it's not looking terrible. We have supply here. Let's go into the lower time frame to see what it can build.
There goes the trade towards the liquidity. Gonna be a PM one again.
Yeah, but Waller is speaking then as well, so have to watch out. From this low, you started breaking your highs on Google. You made the demand there as well. So maybe price can get back in here, give us a confirmation for some longs. Otherwise, because you opened above your high again. This is your low that brought you there. So you can always leave open that low and trade up from there as well. But there's also a big liquidity trail grinding up to that high.
Bro,
This,
this is so insane how fast New York is going.
yeah, I'll have a look. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's a V shape for you.
This is a V down. Wow. Damn. Yeah, it was the one of the, or the other. It was take out that high and AM is gonna dump down, or AM is just gonna push towards your weekly high if they're ready for it. So, but this is crazy. Google can maybe also build a range here. Then it can build something at the lows for your confirmation towards new highs, and otherwise you can look at this demand. Because there's not... Nah, this is just all liquidity. Yeah, so it would have to build a range of some sort here, otherwise we'll be looking at the demand below there. So that's pretty much it for Google, not looking too bad if it's gonna build something. Nope. I haven't looked at this for a week, so take it out there. PLTR has a pretty strong open, I see. Let me clean up this chart. Tapped into your weekly demand. Straight up from there. Can also fine tune it to 3-day demand. Doesn't really matter. Never closed below. Just took out the liquidity and went up again. But on the weekly though, you made this low. This low was a low that must have taken you towards new highs. You filled, closed below, making this your lower high and your lower low. So on the weekly you can still be bearish until we're gonna break above this high again. You put in there. So with that in mind, let's look at the lower time frames. I had this daily supply there as well. You have tapped into it now. Nothing more to see at the daily really. You had this daily pullback in between that brought you towards the new lows. You broke above that already. But that is daily, it's not a weekly. For the weekly, it's still that high, but it was the pullback that brought you towards new lows in the daily time frame. So there are some signs it can get bullish again. Let's on this 4 hour, because this is the point that brought you towards breaking that high. So it's a strong demand to join. Pretty much took out all your liquidity. Is this a hunt as well? Took it out. Can be equals as well. It's just above it. Yeah. Well, even though took out all your liquidity on the highs pretty much, only this high is left open. After we did that, we're coming down. It's a big gap, of course, just like NQ. Probably gonna get filled up. Below that gap, a lot of liquidity. So the most interesting thing to look at is this demand here. And if we're gonna follow our weekly structure and come down, then this is not. What do you think, Cage? Can you still look for longs if you tap in this demand? Or do you think it can also just dump down if it closes below here?
Then it's not high confluence of continuing the trend because you broke structure
On a daily.
towards the downside. So.
Oh, okay. On the weekly, you broke structure, but
Yeah, but then once again on the monthly you're up.
yeah, absolutely.
It's looking locally at every level.
Yeah.
Do you think if we want to continue this trend, we have to hold the part that just brought us towards new highs?
Yeah, that part at 80 and 75 range.
Yeah. If it do break below that, then it's gonna be less interesting for longs.
Yeah, absolutely. Would be your low to hold because it brought you towards that break of structure on your daily time frame as well.
But then again, you could argue you're in a model here.
Yeah, we'll draw it in like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then on the 1 hour, you did touch that beautiful demand POI. You started trending up really aggressively from there. So
Yeah.
it's not really I like to touch now.
I feel you.
Tesla is starting to look great though.
distracted, start to deep it. Me, I just deal with people exactly how they treat me. No one checked on me when I needed. So I just stack my bread, stay in my bag and not in my feelings. Overthink too much, I get distracted, start to deep it. Me, I just deal with people exactly how they treat me. I just need money and vibes, don't
This was your third tap, right?
I gotta stay out the mix. I'm tryna be so
Depends, it doesn't have to.
call you and say where you at. Already know what time it is. What to win, I turn my back. So many man get stuff for life, so when I'm outside, don't know, don't lack. Ain't gonna lie, I wife the dime, but I hit them hoes too, though I admit. Me and this bread get along too well when I'm putting this fit. I feel like him. You want my attention bad, but I ain't the guy that I was before. I heard them stories about you, there's no way I'm hitting it raw. You don't wanna get misled. You wanna
Because
can't even lie, you're cool when you wanted to fuck, though I weren't too sure.
Well, it depends on how you drew the range. Your range is a
My social battery gone. I gotta stay out the
3-day range.
yeah,
I put that out in lit. Call you and say where you at.
And the 3 there's not a third tap. But maybe it could respect. If you just followed the structure you brought to a new low, you hunted that liquidity, you went up and protected that low, you made a new high again. So expectancy is if you could create a higher low here with some confluences, you could long here.
I just need money and vibes, don't need none of that toxic shit. My social battery gone. I gotta stay out the mix. I'm tryna be so rich. I put that out in lit. Call you and say where you at. Already know what time it is. I just need money and vibes, don't need none of that toxic shit. My social battery gone. I gotta stay out the mix. I'm tryna be so rich.
could also start ranging. It's raging already, but maybe make a model here as well.
Sell this shit crazy.
1 minute you hate, then love me, get so set, moving bipolar. I swear that I'm broke on go, but might kick back, moving bipolar. Came here to sit on the edge of the bed. I know you wanna come closer. Why is my man talking again? We've been here over and over.
Bro, when I'm caught in my case, I told him have faith, Paloma. This 200, should I call A jewelers or the mortgage broker? I love my life, I can't get put in the
Apple pretty strong after
boy move bipolar, see him outside with the dots like Oma. Yo, bro, how all of these flashing lights just gonna turn to the
breaking that structure and taking out all your internal liquidity.
the gang on stage, the man them live. Feds on me trying to do the most. They think I'm playing with the keys, I feel like
100%. A lot of stocks are not looking bad these days.
in a petrol station cubicle. Blah 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 like Bakerloo. And you know, of
Quickly
course,
have a
one
look,
of the
delete all
fools
this.
bring nems to the ends, hold the whiz.
Yeah, I was
How little bro just
interested for Apple to come back here and create a setup, but it just pumped up.
end up X, do like a Roman numeral. Yo, still gotta get this bread, I'm trying to have an awkward funeral. And up got set for the sky like Jenna, Chai is talking to the moon. I got a gang wearing more stripes than the tune. Bro got nick for a
Yeah,
boot, but
took
I
out the move that brought you towards this high and then just continued the trend.
Kick back, moving bipolar. Came here to sit on the edge of the bed. I know you wanna come closer. Why is my man talking again? We've been here over and over.
Bro, when I'm caught in my case, I told him have faith, Paloma. This 200, should I call A jewelers or the mortgage broker? I love my life, I can't get put in the air, got aerophobia. My young boy moved
But I think this demand is still not a really bad place to look at for Apple.
Now she wanna go Caesars. No, I don't speak no French, but merci, these LVs look cleaner. Aye, shit got deep, I could probably fuck my old school teacher.
You can also hold this, because this is the point that brought you towards new highs, of course.
They're tired, wash, need some cleaning. I rolled through big stack in a bag, she spanned that block, been preying. What do you bring to the table? Pronoun thing, I am the table, you man broke, brass unstable, bad one saying I'm so unfaithful. Still gonna top me up and make sure that you don't use no teeth. Man get hit in the day, it's peak while I'm with Bay up in DSB. 1 minute you hate, then love me, get so set, moving bipolar. I swear that I'm broke on go, but might kick back, moving bipolar. Came here to
I do not want to come below that low on
This low
183.
here. Yeah, I agree. Then this is the place you want to look at for Apple.
Flipped your weekly gap, tested it back, absolutely smashed new highs. Little bit of manipulation before you went up, so need to keep that trend here now. There's no reason to go below that low. And if we do, then I'm not interested. It's not a strong market then.
Yes, still didn't take out London low. Wow. The AM session is now gonna be the session that is gonna build up the rest of the day. Then it can get interesting at lunch or PM again. If it's gonna build. This is the last gap you left behind before taking out all these highs and take out this high. So maybe the market can get back into this zone. What would you want to see for NQ from NQ?
I mean, the 30-minute gap would be the sweet spot.
Yeah.
And you could still look for shorts, but then again, I wouldn't be surprised if we just started. It would really have to depend how price action develops here.
The way
not
it comes
looking-
up and everything, absolutely.
Yeah, it's great though. You are building up some liquidity lows. You
Yeah.
need to be careful with the reversal.
Yeah, it would have to build up on the way up, and it would have to build when we are in the PY for shorts as well. So you want liquidity to get built up on the way up, and when we're here, you want a clear break towards the downside again, even though it's low.
Yeah, maybe
leave
some
up your
manipulation
eyes.
as well.
And indeed, the manipulation we
Because we could easily
we
just
want to see.
rip up again.
Of course. I mean, if this is enough for the market, then you can continue what you started today.
Still holding good support to the left, though. So.
This is a rapid move up again.
Yeah, it's less volatile than last week and the week before that, though. So I do like that. This is really tradable.
Absolutely, it's better than dumps and pumps of 10% on NQ. Wake up and see the market is down 6% already is it's not the way I want to wake up. This is more how I like it. Strategies. This is The last structure that brought you towards this low. So this is a good demand to watch. MicroStrategies is leaving open his lows. So maybe it's gonna create a third tap, or just gonna push through here. Leaving open equals with this low, don't even take out the equals there. Deviate the low, no, just strong moves up. Of course, MicroStrategies has gets influenced by Bitcoin as well. Bitcoin is building towards the upside. So yeah, if you watch Bitcoin, you know what MicroStrategies will be doing. Gained some local structure towards the upside. This is the low that brought you towards that high. So if you're gonna close below that low there, you're probably gonna take out this low, and these equals as well. So it's gonna be move up from here. You can fine tune it if you want, but doesn't really matter. Go up from here or go down from there. You're getting a reaction from the 30-minute gap.
Give me a sec, yo, left that phone unlocked, lock that quick, I ain't tryna be stressed. Babe, yeah, I do trust you, but I don't believe a word you say. Loud the talk, listen, I just remove anything that's fake. No point in being a trapper, take a seat, line don't ring. Now all the pointless link-ups, we don't chill on a normal thing. A said I might go clear this shit and eat it vouching too. Only right that I see success, all this shit that man been through. Aye, case controlling the whip, wipe that down, there's fence behind. If I had listened to you, I would've already lost my mind. Laid back kid from young, cheeky grim while I pre the back. I'm bored, what's everyone on? I shouted K like I need 2 packs. Yo, aye, eyes on me, but it ain't no biggie. It was all a dream, yo. Said I'm a dog, no ziggy. Accountability's key. Gal don't rate me in my city. She obsessed with Fenty Beauty, all on me, tryna kiss up my neck. No, we ain't linking up. If I respond with, give me a sec. Yo, left that phone unlocked, lock that quick, I ain't tryna be stressed. Babe, yeah, I do trust you, but I don't believe a word you say. She obsessed with Fenty Beauty, all on me, tryna kiss up my neck. No, we ain't linking up. If I respond with, give me a sec. Yo, left that phone unlocked, lock that quick, I ain't tryna be stressed. Babe, yeah, I do trust you, but I don't believe a word you say. I'm sitting in a request. How do you feel? I'm that guy she told you not to worry about, ain't nothing to see. The man them know I gone. If it ain't broke, then why try fix it? I don't even like TikTok. Bedroom bully, I think I'm gifted. I don't even smoke like that. I'll just down that Henny, no chase. Every time I hit the block, still tryna clock the plane. Stop belling your gal, yo, she letting it ring. Ain't with a back and forth, but if I was, I'd get on the swing. I'm in the M18 right now, link me by the chicken shop. If I didn't have no purpose, I would've already got the drop. Heard what you said as well, this year I'd flop. Like the ceiling, I stay on top. She obsessed with Fenty Beauty, all on me, tryna kiss on my neck. No, we ain't linking up. If I respond with, give me a sec. Yo, left that phone unlocked, lock that quick, I'm tryna be stressed. Babe, yeah, I do trust you, but I don't believe a word you say.
Daily hyper.
Yeah. I'm also gonna end this stream as well. I've been live for almost an hour. And, talked about some stuff, some stocks, some NQ. Q needs to build something here, giving us the confluences to continue shorting. That it's gonna be leaving open a high and breaking structure. So if I have to draw a scenario here, leave open your high. Wait, come up here, leave some structure, then protect the high, close below, and then give us an entry on the lower high. That is something I would be looking at here. Or hunt this low, come up again, and leave open the high and give us some sort of entry. One of those two scenarios. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be touching this because we can also just, as Kate said, rip up from here and then break the highs again. And that will be it for the people watching this back. I hope you enjoyed some information. And for the people watching, thank you for being here. I will see you tomorrow. Ciao!